Hi, my name is Mark Paramo, and I'm here with Mr. Dormer, and we're going to be talking about the Soaring Eagles. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on today.
Yeah, thank you for coming. So what is the Soaring Eagles?
So Soaring Eagles is going to be a new feature that we have on the district website where on a monthly basis we're going to highlight and showcase what it means to be a Norristown Eagle. So we're going to showcase one student, one staff member, and one alumni every month.
And are there requirements for being nominated, to be nominated?
Sure. So what we want to do is we really want to tell our story here in Norristown. We want to showcase the great students we have, the great staff members we have, and we really want to say, hey, when you graduate Norristown Area High School, what do people go on and do? And we're hoping that, that all those things will tell inspiring stories that will make people feel good about going to school here in Norristown, and maybe for our high school students, inspire them to what they can do after they leave Norristown. So really, we're looking for people that are making contributions either to the school, to the district, to the community. People that are doing good things that we want to share that about, and maybe people that themselves maybe aren't getting press coverage from the Times Herald, or certainly not getting picked up by 6ABC or NBC 10. We want to tell that story for them, for somebody that may not be looking to have the story told. Maybe they're just humble and quiet, but we want to make sure that they're recognized for the great things that they're doing.
Okay, and I know it's in a 3 to 5 minute video,
Yes.
so what's going to be going on in the video? Are they just going to talk about themselves, or?
Well, so very simply, not only do we want to have them talk a little bit about themselves, but we want the person or people that nominated them to say why. One of the things that we opened it up to all of our staff members. We sent an email home to all of our families. So anybody in the Norristown community, whether it be a student, a parent, a community member, a teacher, a principal, superintendent, can say, you know what, I want to nominate Mr. Roth because he's doing great things here, and I want him to be spotlighted as a staff member. So certainly we want to have the person that nominated talk a little about why they want this person to be recognized. And from there, we're going to have Mr. Davis, our communications specialist. I'm sure we're going to have NASD TV helping us with this. Really, we want to round the story out, talk to a lot of people just to find out a little bit about that person, because they might be nominated because maybe they won first place at a winter track meet. But I guarantee there's way more to their story about what they do in the classroom. So we might have their teachers talk about them if we're doing a student feature. We might have their coach talk about them. We might have some of their classmates talk about them. We really want to tell their entire story about why they are a Soaring Eagle.
Okay, and how does a student, teacher, alumni get nominated? Do they get sent a link, or how do you do that?
So what I did was I sent an email link out to all of our staff members and emailed all of our families. 3 separate links, one to nominate students, one to nominate staff members, and one to nominate alumni. And right now, basically, just we're asking for their name, if it's a student, what school they go to, and maybe what grade they're in, and just why they should be recognized as a Soaring Eagle. And then the contact information, so that if you did a nomination, we can come talk to you and say, tell us a little bit more about the person you nominated, and it'll help us start to build that video feature out. But really, at this point, we want to hear from everybody, because we don't know everybody out there and the great things they're doing. And you may know about someone that someone's doing so super quietly, it's having a huge impact, and you may be the only one that knows that. So we need to give you that opportunity to nominate that person. So anybody in the Norristown community can nominate anyone to be a Soaring Eagle.
All right, and why are we doing this?
Again, I think it's a lot about telling our story. I've been in the district now 4 years. This is my second year as superintendent. I see the absolutely awesome things that go on every single day. Great students we have, great teachers. I talk to our alumni all the time. And I don't think our story gets out there enough. And it's really tough to get a newspaper to do a story, TV, everything's going on nationally and internationally right now. Sometimes, not to say they don't care about what's going on in Norristown, but it's not big enough to crack a news story. So we need to put that news out there. And I think, for us to say, here are the people that are important to us, and here are people that represent us as Norristown, that's an important thing. So one of the things we've been working on since I took over as superintendent is tell our story. I think this is just a really important way for us to tell our story.
Yeah, it's a great idea. And when are we doing it? Are we doing it every week, every month?
We're hoping to do it every month. So we have a target date to launch our initial student, staff, and alumni winner February 1st. And then we're looking right around the 1st of each month to debut it on the website. And then we're going to do some very specific pushes on social media that may not be on the 1st of the month. That, if we know that, we'll say, Friday nights is a big time for social media, probably not with students. But if that's a time when people are going to see it, we're going to put together little ads that are going to drive people to the website. So maybe on February 3rd, we push something out that says, hey, check out our first Soaring Eagle Student of the Month. Put out like a little 30-second clip and say, go visit the website to see their full video why they were nominated. So we're really going to try to keep it in the news cycle more frequently, but the first of every month we're going to be highlighting three new Soaring Eagles every month.
Okay, and why do you think it's important to recognize these groups?
Again, I think there's such great things that go on here in Norristown that people don't know about, and we want the people that are doing the great things to know that they are being noticed, but we also want people in the community to recognize, hey, there are good people that do great things every single day here. And we want our students to feel good about the schools they go to. We want our parents to feel good about living in Norristown. And we want our alumni to say, hey, I might have gone there 10 or 15 or 20 or 50 years ago. I still love my school, and they're still doing great things there. So to help, again, I think it keeps us connected, and it keeps us as a fabric of the community when we continue to put news out about what our current students are doing and what our past students are doing, and what the people that are choosing to work here are doing to make sure that Norristown's a great place to live and work.
All right, and how is a winner decided?
So we're going to have a committee of people together, and the one good thing that we're going to do is once someone's nominated, it's not like you nominate for February and then that list goes away. We're going to keep compiling that. We're going to continually look at that so that depending on who's nominated, you might do something next month and we might jump you to the top of the list because it's very timely to do that. But 2 months from now, we might pick someone that was nominated back in January. So again, we're going to constantly be looking at who's on our list, making sure we're also recognizing kind of a cross section. Like I don't want to sit here and and every single month it's a high school student, high school student, high school student, because our elementary kids do great things too. And the same way, like I don't want to do an elementary teacher every month and then the high school teachers are going, what about us up here? So we want to make sure, again, that we're taking a really well-rounded approach so that everyone in our district feels that, that we're paying attention to what they're doing.
Okay, and how can I find one of these videos that are coming up?
They're going to, once they're launched, they're going to be on the main page of the district website. We're going to be activating a feature that's there. So, when you go to the main page, there's the header and there's the big pictures. You're going to scroll down maybe 3 inches and you're going to find these 3 big circles, one for our student, one for our staff, and one for our alumni. And it'll be click and it'll take you right out to the video link. Okay, and are there any restrictions that prevents someone from being nominated? No, like you said, we want to hear who everybody thinks should be recognized as a Soaring Eagle, and we're going to try to pick the best and brightest, the best examples. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add? No, again, I just appreciate you and NASD TV taking some time so that we get the word out, so that nominations keep going in, and the biggest thing is we want to celebrate everyone, so that when we go live with this, we want to make sure people are seeing the videos and they're feeling good about Norristown. All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. Thank you. Thanks for having me today. Well, you guys heard about the Soaring Eagle. Stay tuned for a video coming up. Now back to our hosts.